Over the next 3 days, I'm going to spam Twitter with posts, and in this video, I'm going to show you the results live to see if it actually works. Let's jump in. Hi, my name is Dan Brock, the Deadbeat Millionaire. It is great to see you, and I'd like for you to picture the face of someone that you just can't stand, and then take that face, overlay it over top of the like button, and then smash that like button. That was pretty dumb. Anyway, jumping in, my goal over the next 30 days is to grow my Twitter following to 4,000 subscribers. Okay, so jumping over to my Twitter at DeadbeatAff, and if you haven't, make sure you follow me on Twitter. I usually give away NFTs. I really want to launch an NFT project, and in order to do that, you kind of need an existing following on Twitter. By having this, it kind of acts as the tipping point to start off I'm making fancy graphs, it means it's official, to start off the viral growth of your project. So let me show you what typically happens. What'll happen is, if you do this right, people will actually promote your project for you. So jumping over to just pulling one up here, this person has already invested in this particular project, and they are going out on their own accord for free promoting the NFT project. Why? Because they benefit intrinsically. I'm using fancy words, that means we're getting smart here. They benefit by because when the NFT goes up, by doing their share of the marketing, it benefits the project, therefore benefiting their own bags. So in this video, I'm going to take 3 approaches here. On day 1, all I'm going to do is just reply to as many tweets as I possibly can. Then day 2, what I'm going to do is actually just post tweets. Okay, so instead of replying to other people's tweets, I'm going to post valuable threads, valuable content, and also retweet other people's tweets to generate some buzz that way. And day 3 is solely going to be posting videos. Okay, I notice people don't do this too often, so I'm just going to spam a lot of videos. It's going to be great. I say spam, it's going to be good content. And also post and drive people off of Discord into Twitter to retweet and follow me as well. Okay, so let's start off day 1, jumping right in, and let's start doing the replies. It just flipped to 1 p.m. Eastern, so over the next 24 hours, I'm going to exhaust myself as much as I possibly can, and let's get started. Green smoothie lunch break. I wish I had some Krispy Kreme donuts right now. I'm about 2 hours in, and the results with this commenting day 1, it's pretty grueling. So I am getting follows. It's not many. I'm about, looking at my computer, about 2 hours in, maybe 5 followers at max. But I do think that tomorrow, when I start posting my own content, the fact that people have seen me like their stuff and see me reply to their posts, it's going to increase the likelihood that people are going to like and comment and retweet some of my stuff. So I am planning to switch up my strategy for the next few hours. I'm actually going to spend more time creating in-depth replies rather than kind of shallow replies, and see what happens from there. So let's dive back in after I finish this beautiful green smoothie. Let's go. Ugh, I hate this. All right, nerds, so the first 24 hours is up and the results are in. So on my Twitter at DeadbeatAff, I now have 2,111 followers, and I started yesterday at, I believe, 2,085. So I've added 25 followers, but I was averaging prior to this about 10 followers per day. So let's just make it a nice 15 followers added from my activities yesterday. So I spent a total of 5 hours tweeting, resulting in 15 subscribers. So personally, it wasn't worth it for me, but if you're starting out from scratch, this is one proven way that you can start building your following this way. I personally won't do it again because I can get better leverage creating my own content. Okay, so that's what I'm going to be doing today. Now, I am a bit apprehensive about this because when you create your own threads, you do subject yourself to other people's kind of flack or their thoughts. So it's really challenging. It's surprisingly challenging to kind of post your thoughts and kind of hold your ground on it. So that's going to be my experience today. I am only been into NFTs for about a year now, so I'm not an expert, but you know, this is a good experience. I'm looking forward to this challenge. So that's what I'm gonna be doing today. And before we begin, actually comment below. Let me know what you think about this type of content and give me some ideas of content that you would like to see. Just comment below. Thank you. Okay, so anyway, let's jump in and we're gonna do the next phase, day 2 today. I will now create my own threads and retweets and stuff like that to now put myself on my own stage. All right, so I think this will help me build my following much quicker. So let's jump in and start with that right now. All right, so day 2 is now over and I am absolutely shocked by the results. So going over to my Twitter here, I now have 2,142 subscribers, and that is an increase of over 30 subscribers over the last 24 hours. So this was achieved by creating new threads, by retweeting people that have their own threads, as well as some replies and some follows, some follow backs. So overall, it was a successful day, and I have to admit I was really concerned early on in the initial first hour of the challenge. So just rewinding real quick to show you some stats here. Here is a couple of my first posts, and you'll see that I only got 100 impressions on that first post. So within the first hour, this was like 20 impressions at most. It increased, of course, over the last 24 hours, but this was really concerning to me. I started to think maybe I didn't have a big enough following, or maybe people didn't really care to hear what I had to say, but I noticed as I tweeted more and more, my engagement went up quite a bit. So this was after 24 hours, and roughly like the 1 hour mark, it maybe got 20 impressions at most. And flipping over to another tweet that I did just about an hour ago, just pick one randomly. Here's one, 94 impressions. This was literally 1 hour ago. So I imagine that in about 24 hours, this is gonna be 200 or even 300 impressions. Okay, so this is a consistency game, and I know the more that I tweet, the better off I'm going to do. So some additional things I noticed is that if you include some media, sometimes that does better as far as getting engagements. So this is just a meme that I posted, or polls tend to do pretty well. I also employed some additional marketing tactics, which what I'm going to use more over the next 24 hours in day 3, but I did get better results with that, which we'll discuss in just a second here. To give you an example here, this one, over 300 impressions. This was 3 hours ago. So this is using some Discord marketing tactics, which we will discuss in just a second. With that said, let's jump into the next phase of the process, where I'm going to be, over the next 24 hours, creating different types of media, like my own videos. I'm going to be using more Discord marketing tactics and additional tactics to see if I can get to about 50 subscribers in 24 hours, which I think I'll be able to do now that I'm building up that momentum. So with that said, let's jump right on in. I'll see you in 24 hours. All right. So it's now day 7 on the challenge. I know this was supposed to be 3 days, but I got sidetracked with a South Park binge rerun, and here we are at day 7. So over the last few days, I think it's day 6 actually. So over the last few days, I've done about an hour a day on Twitter, kind of casually, just jumping on, popping a thread, doing a few replies. And I want to share some of the results. So I'm now at 2199, and I have noticed the threads are getting better. So just to pull up one example, this is a contest that I ran. It's a giveaway. I'm not going to do giveaways going forward, but it did give some pretty decent results. 1,300 impressions. Off of this, I got about 12 followers, 11 or 12 followers, and there's still another day left in the competition. So basically, I just did a competition. If they follow, like, retweet, and tag some friends, they have a chance of winning 0.1 Ethereum. So I won't be running this in the future simply because I believe the subscriber quality is not very good, just because people are literally subscribing for payments. But with that said, the threads are actually doing pretty well. So some additional posts, I've tried to create little memes. There's a site I've been using called ImageFlip Meme Templates. This is actually a pretty nifty tool. You can find all sorts of memes. So from what I found here is that memes actually perform pretty well. Videos I thought would do better. They're doing decently, but it seems to me that, don't think video is the best route to go with Twitter. That's just from what I'm seeing. Now, some other things I've noticed, some things that work really well for me is promoting particular NFT collections and promoting those on Discord. So what I've been doing is NFT collections I'm really bullish on. I then go over to Discord and drop links in the channel. I mean, this is technically frowned upon, but people are okay with it as long as you're promoting the thing that the offer that they're promoting. But it's worked pretty well. So the idea here is that if you are able to tap into other sources like this Discord, I don't have to do any kind of preliminary kind of like warming up of the audiences. I just pop on the Discord and start promoting the stuff. Now, obviously it's related to the topic, but this is an effective way to tap into an existing audience and sending it over to Twitter. So that can speed up your results if you're able to do that. Like for example, I'm just trying to find a good one here, like this one right here. 476 impressions. I got a lot of visits to my profile, pulled some subscribers off that way, so that was pretty good. So that's what I've been doing. Also some replies and some follow for follow. So like with the Bored Ape Yacht Club, if people see that you have a Bored Ape, they'll follow you and you kind of follow them back. So I've gotten decent results with that. So try to figure out some ways you can go about doing that as well. So to give you my overall thoughts, if you are new to Twitter, a good strategy is to rewind to day one of this challenge and just use that strategy. Build up your following over a course of a few weeks to the point where you can get to at least a few hundred followers, and then consider start creating your own threads. So this is going to allow you to start to really put the thought, your content. And what I mean by that is when it is actually intimidating, believe it or not, to create tweets, because Twitter is brutal. If you do something, if you say something stupid, like you are going to get flack for it, but that's part of the kind of the mental hardening process of getting your thoughts out there and just learning and putting to words your ideas. It's actually quite beneficial. So start doing that at the same time and start spending time on Twitter if you want to grow. And it is a profitable platform if you know how to market on Twitter. It's more about going viral brand growth and viral brand recognition. This can be very equate to dollars for you if you're in the right market. Okay, so I am going to actually continue to hit Twitter a lot over the upcoming months, and as I improve and as I grow with my knowledge on Twitter, I am actually going to release this information in my Deadbeat Super Affiliate Gold Edition program. Link for that below. Also, head over to deadbeat.com/free if you want to learn how I grow, how I earn my money online outside of the NFT space. So you're gonna learn how to create an affiliate business. This is a great side gig for you if you have a job. So head over to deadbeat.com/free, just register, it's a free class. Yes, I do at the end offer you my Deadbeat Super Affiliate program. In addition, you will walk away in the class with actionable content to build your own affiliate marketing business. So it is a win for you. It is worth your time. So that's link below, deadbeat.com/free, and I will see you in my next video. If you haven't liked this video, share, subscribe. I'll see you later.